welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you were new. This video is going to be on, does hand sanitizer really work? Does it really kill the germs? Do you really need to be wasting your money on it? What I first did was I just went on Google and I started researching, like, does hand sanitizer really work? Because I'm actually interested if it actually really does work. So I went to Amazon, started looking for what I needed. I got the Petri or Petri dishes, not exactly sure how it said, so either way, with the Agar, with it cost about like $17 roughly, but that was what I had found on Google that you could use to test for kids' science projects. Like, you could swab a countertop, I mean, you could swab anything and see what bacteria grows on it. So I ordered it, and you have to kind of boil the agar, put it in your dishes, let it sit for so long before you can kind of start your process of that. But kind of the first thing, like, is what really is hand sanitizer? When you look at the ingredients on the back, it's mostly alcohol. I've noticed most hand sanitizers, the alcohol level of those normally runs anywhere from 60 to 90%. I haven't seen a whole lot that are in the 90%, normally in the 60-70% range. Hand sanitizer is just a liquid gel. You can get it in gel, you can get it in foam, you can get it in lotion, like you can get the big ones, you can get travel size ones, you can get little cute things to hook them in. And of course, like, I was always sending, my daughter to school with hand sanitizer. Hey, if you don't have time to wash your hands, at least use this. Like, that's a good backup if you can't, get to wash your hands. So, and I see kids with them everywhere. People, having them attached to their pocketbooks, their book backpacks, just different stuff like that. So, it's, used to decrease infectious agents on your hands. But the thing about hand sanitizer is it does kill a variety of the microorganisms. It does not kill spores. And trust me, it was like going back to school, researching all of this science stuff, researching all of the different germs, the types of bacteria, what they look like, the size, the shape, the color, like everything. Alcohol has been used as an antiseptic at least as early as 1363. Sanitizer itself didn't become available into the late 1800s. Okay, so I think that's basically all I really want to talk about at the beginning of this video, is just about the hand sanitizer. You're gonna see here in a second. Does it really work? I was surprised at what I found. I thought this was so cool. And if you have a kid that needs some type of science project or any project that they can do that would be like this done, I highly recommend you go online. I will try to find where I ordered mine from and see if I can link it in the description, just in case any of y'all do want to do this or you want to use it as a project for your kids. I think it is a really amazing thing. It is extremely cool. But for now, we're just going to skip on over into the video and let's find out if the hand sanitizer really does work. So I have just washed my hands and we are heading to the flea market. The flea market is my local one. I'm pretty sure they don't go through and clean all of the door handles. There's plenty of people sick. Nothing, really gets sanitized there. So I figured this was a pretty good start to see how many germs I get on my hands when I'm down here. So we will catch you back later whenever we are at the house to see what germs we picked up today. Okay, so now that I'm back from the flea market, I have picked up a bunch of stuff, touched a bunch of stuff. That place is not clean by any means. Nobody cleans the door handles or any of that regularly. So now that I have my agar into my Petri dishes, had to boil this and let it sit for an hour. What I'm going to do first is take the sanitized Q-tips that it comes with, and I am going to swab my thumb, because normally your thumb is what touches things the most when you go to grab and touch. So I'm going to take the Q-tip and just go over my thumb with it real good. Swab it real good. Take the Petri dish and you are just supposed to run your Q-tip around like that. Get it real good on there. Now, put the cap back on. This has to sit in a warm, kind of dark area for about 3 days, and you watch it grow. So I definitely will be watching this grow. I also am going to be marking these with the date, when I did it, where I was at, what I touched. So before I do this one, I'm going to get my hand sanitizer. There are many different hand sanitizers that you can buy. Most of them that I have looked at have a alcohol level of 70%. Actually, Germs has a lower alcohol level. It's only 62%, and 68% for Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. So actually, the off-brand that you can get at the Dollar Tree that is compared to Purell hand sanitizer has more alcohol in it. So what hand sanitizer that has more alcohol in it is going to kill more germs? So amount, plenty in there. Gonna rub it in really good, especially on my thumb, between my fingers. And so now I'm going to take the Q-tip on the hand that I've put this hand sanitizer on, do the same thing, rub the Q-tip real good, open my next Petri dish. I'm just going to rub that all in the middle. So we will also label this one. We'll see how much germs this kills. So on today's little experiment, what I thought would be good to do is, since so many kids go to school, that's normally where a lot of germs do kind of get brought home from kids being around other kids that are sick and stuff not really, you know, a lot of kids don't wash their hands like they're supposed to. So today I'm going to swab her fingers, but I'm going to use this Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. It's only 2% less in the alcohol level than the one that I used previously. So a lot of kids do carry these around. They, you know, get the little inserts, clip them to their backpack, their purses, themselves, the containers, and mark them at the bottom. Again, what we're going to do is take the sanitized Q-tips that it comes with, and let me make sure I'm grabbing the one that is without hand sanitizer. So just open it like I did last time. Let me see your thumb, Chloe. So thumb, I think, is the best thing to rub on because that's normally what finger touches the most stuff. So now just swab that around all in here really good on there. Now put the dish back on top, and what I also read from doing research on this was it is better to put them in some type of Ziploc baggie or cover them in saran wrap just to be safe that no more germs get in. So I'm going to get her to take this hand sanitizer. Dime-sized drop of the hand sanitizer. Rub that in real good. Make sure you get your thumbs real good. I'm going to take another sanitary Q-tip and go over her thumb with the Q-tip again. I just rub back and forth. So now we take the other one I've marked. I like to make sure I rub that in real good, just making sure that we got the germs. So I'm just going to close that up again.
put it into a bag.
Okay, today's date is February 11th. These are the samples that I took from going to the flea market on February 2nd. This one right here is before hand sanitizer, and then this one on this side is after hand sanitizer. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of bacteria and mold in the first one, and then in this one that is after the hand sanitizer, you do see less bacteria, but there is still a lot of mold. But there is less bacteria, so I would not say that that definitely killed 99.9% of germs, period. But let's talk a little bit about the bacteria that is in this, because we're going to use this one. I'll talk about this one first since there's not the same. So I'm not going to touch this. I'm just going to grab a Q-tip. As you see up here in this corner, there is a little bit of a fluorescent yellow bacteria, and that's kind of spread out through there. And this particular bacteria right here is called Staphylococcus aureus. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but that bacteria is commonly found on your skin and hair, as well as in noses and throats of people and animals. And they're even present in up to 25% of healthy people, and are even more common among people with skin, eye, nose, or throat infection. And this right here can actually cause food poisoning, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, severe abdominal cramps, and mild fever. So that's not the best bacteria, but as you can see here, there is no fluorescent yellow bacteria in the one with hand sanitizer on the right, so it at least did kill that bacteria. Now right here is some orangey, peachy kind of colored bacteria, and there's some other like little dots of that throughout the dish. And that is Sarcenia antica, which is an orange bacteria that is found on the skin. And believe it or not, it is found in your large intestines. And that bacteria can actually cause stomach issues, different types of colitis, and some other things. But as you can see, if you look over here, the hand sanitizer did kill that bacteria. So as well, a good thing. Now this right here that you are seeing, that is all mold. Now we do see basically, like I see the same amount of mold present in the one with hand sanitizer, so it didn't kill mold, but it at least did kill some more harmful bacteria. And then there's like this white bacteria, not mold, because as you can see, mold has like a fuzzy appearance around it. The bacteria that I'm actually referring to, let's see, is like this white bacteria right there, not any of the one with mold. So that bacteria is actually Staphylococcus epidermis, and it is a white glue-like bacteria that it's part of our normal bodies. Everybody has that bacteria in you, but it causes nosocomial infections, foreign body infections. Most of the people that are susceptible to that type of infection are people that have like IVs in, ports in, newborns, elderly, catheters, and other artificial appliances are more likely to have problems with that bacteria. But if you do look in the one with the hand sanitizer, that bacteria was not killed. So, and believe it or not, if you guys do this at home, these jars do stink. They get to where they stink pretty badly. And these are from when I got my daughter as soon as she got off the bus and had got out of school. So we can see right here, this is without hand sanitizer, done on February 5th with hand sanitizer. Okay, so looking at these, you definitely see a difference in the germs. There is still, of course, mold in both. Not as much mold in that one as this one, and it definitely did kill this yellow bacteria that is Staphylococcus aureus. So killed that. That bacteria can actually also cause pneumonia and some other respiratory issues. So basically the same type of bacteria found at school, and this was done with the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. And I notice tons of kids have Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers attached to their backpacks, their pocketbooks, or just thrown down in there, and they do use that a lot. So I can say, and you can see there's little itty bitty dots of the I'm just going to say orange bacteria. It's the Sarcenia one that we just talked about, that's found on your skin and the large intestine. But that's quite a bit more of Staphylococcus in this one. That is quite a large amount, and as you see, we still see the glue-like Staphylococcus epidermis in this one as well. And if we go to the one with hand sanitizer used, there still is quite a bit of the orange, actually more of the orange bacteria in this one than there is in this one. It kind of went from yellow to orange, and there's a couple little other orange specks, mostly mold. But so hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works, yes. Does it kill some bacteria? Yes. Is it better than not killing any bacteria at all? Yes. But should they still wash their hands? Most definitely. So as you can see, when I'm talking about cleaning these out, I have bleach, and I'm just literally pouring some bleach into each dish. Already see it like changing color and stuff, which is crazy. So bleach, I mean, even though that's not something to wash your hands in, we definitely know that bleach does work for sure, because it has definitely changed the color of the mold. And I'm going to leave it sitting here just for a few minutes. Just let that soak. Dump the bleach out. Dump bleach down your drain to clean it. Put them in a baggie. Tie the baggie up. Seal it up. And preferably take it to your outside trash can. Yeah, and that is all for this video. So as you can see, hand sanitizer does work. But do I recommend it over soap and water washing your hands? Absolutely, I don't. I don't recommend it over that. But if you are somewhere where you can't get soap and water to wash your hands quickly, or I've been in situations where I've went in a bathroom and you can't even put your butt on the toilet, it's so bad, or you have to line it with so much stuff, and you go up and the sinks are so disgusting, that's when I would recommend using the hand sanitizer. If you're out and about in your vehicle, I would still send it to school. I'm still going to send it to school with my daughter. I'm still going to tell her to use it. If you can't get to wash your hands, at least use the hand sanitizer, because you do know that it is killing some of the germs. Maybe not all of them, but it's better than nothing. So I hope you all have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And I'm just so happy to get back into doing this as a hobby, something for me to do. This room, as you can see right now, it's kind of crappy in the background, but my vanity that I have gotten from IKEA and stuff that I've basically kind of put together myself, I'm going to do a video on that because I saved a crap ton of money doing it this way. But I will see you all in my next video. Have a great one. Bye.